right, everybody, welcome back to CWRL's Fight Night at the Freedom Factory. I appreciate everybody sticking with us through this brief delay, as I just found out that my settings were improper and would not load the track for us. But now the settings are set. Everything is in its place, and we are ready to go to get this main event underway. And it should be an interesting main event, as we have the points leader, Boogity Boogity Racing, taking on the Miller Timers in their CWRL debut. We have the Candymen going up against the Smokehouse. We have the Intimidators facing off against Hello Newman in what seems to be our most occurred matchup thus far in CWRL's brief history. And then in the final matchup of round one, we have the King's Court taking on Junior Nation. Now, these rounds are each 10-minute heat races. They are not set for a given lap distance, just 10 minutes, and the teams have that much time to score as many points against their opponents as they can. And the only way that teams score points here is with their checkers car. Now, their checkers car is the car that is the best car that they should have with the best driver, and they will try and lead as many laps as possible, scoring points for leading laps. They get 1 point for every lap led. They get 3 points for every traffic jam car that they put a lap down from the opponent's team. They can get 10 points if they're able to put down the wrecker car of the opponent's team, and then 15 points if they're able to put down the opponent's checker car. Now, there are also potential points to be scored if the checkers car from a team is able to be the leader at the end of the heat. That team will score 25 victory points, and that can make all the difference if you're a team that's down on their luck and trying to catch up and get into the lead. That could make all the difference between advancing to the first round and going home. That being said, we have 10 minutes on the clock, as you can see the pace car coming off of turn 4 and down into the center of the track. The green flag is underway, and 10 minutes are on the clock. You can see Boogity Boogity Racing's checker car holding the point here, but being worked on by his wrecker car opponent coming out of turn 4. And we already got problems with traffic jammer cars running through the center of the track. As you can see, the wrecker car for Boogity Boogity Racing showing an early lead. More calamity here up front, as the wrecker car has gotten caught up into some action from the Miller Timers. He's all the way back into the 10th position. Meanwhile, you see traffic jammers getting mixed up here early. And the checker car for the Miller Timers is all the way back in the 5th position, trying to catch up on these leaders. You have a Miller Timer traffic jammer in the 4th spot, a traffic jammer for Boogity Boogity Racing in the 3rd spot. Then you got the checker and wrecker car for Boogity Boogity Racing in 2 and the 1st spot, respectively, as they go into turns 1 and 2. We have 8 minutes 40 seconds remaining in this heat. Boogity Boogity Racing so far showing the way, but not scoring any points, as the wrecker car is in front, with Boogity Boogity Racing's checker car in 2nd spot. You can see that they're coming up on lap traffic already. The traffic jammer for Boogity Boogity Racing in the 10th spot. See the wrecker car for the Miller Timers has worked his way back up into the 5th spot, having passed all of those traffic jammers that he got caught up in wrecks with. The checker car for the Miller Timers trying to catch up to these traffic jammers that are on the lead lap here, get back into the 3rd position, but he has a ways to go to catch up to the leaders, as the checkers car for Boogity Boogity Racing remains in the 2nd spot, not scoring any points for leading, and about to score 3 points here coming up shortly on that Miller Timer traffic jammer car that is coming up in his windshield. 7.5 minutes remaining in this first round heat race here, as Boogity Boogity Racing is showing the way, but not scoring any points for their efforts. You can see that the checkered car making quick work of his teammate, but has a ways to go to catch up to the leader. Boogity Boogity Racing looking to score their first points of the day here. We come out of turns 3 and 4. Got 6:45 remaining in this first round heat race. Boogity Boogity Racing looking to make a move here and put 3 points on the board against the Miller Timers. See the record car for Boogity Boogity Racing still putting on a clinic, as it were. Has a lot of distance between him and the second place car with the checker car. Not exactly how they want to be, but at least the team is out front. See that checker car actually closing up on the leader here. As they continue to put more traffic jams a lap down. The checkers car about to add another 3 points to Boogity Boogity Racing's total if he can pass this Miller Timer traffic jammer. Meanwhile, you can see that the traffic jammers have been cleared by the wrecker car as he works his way on the backstretch. Traffic jammers have also been passed by checker and wrecker car for the Miller Timers, who take the 3rd and 4th positions respectively. But as you can see, the leader is not that far behind them. Just about 5 minutes remaining in this first heat race. Boogity Boogity Racing showing the way, having scored 6 points so far with putting 2 traffic jammers down a lap. Trying to catch up to this last group of traffic jammers here. As you can see the wrecker car holding the checker car at bay, although this isn't to their advantage. They are still holding a very narrow point lead over their opponents here, who are trying to make a good debut. The Miller Timers not up to snuff right now. You see that the Miller Timers here now are starting to get onto lap traffic, as the checkers car has just been taken out by his own partner. This is going to mean serious implications. You can see the checkers car is on the back bumper of that wrecked Miller Timer checker car. We got 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. This could be 15 points for Boogity Boogity Racing if they're able to put this car a lap down. You can see that he is now working on that checkers car inside. Not able to complete the pass there as we complete another lap. Got 3.5 minutes remaining. Will Boogity Boogity Racing be able to pass this checkers car, put them a lap down, and score 15 points for their team? These are the last 2 traffic jammers still on the lead lap, battling it out as the leaders are coming up on them, coming into turns 3 and 4. You can see the checkers car for the Miller Timers a lap down, but not a lap down to that checkers car for Boogity Boogity Racing, who is on his back bumper as we speak. This is the battle we should be watching right now, and we're going to continue to watch as time runs down on this first round heat race here between Boogity Boogity Racing and the Miller Timers. Miller Timers looking like they're going to come out of this round with 0 points to show for it. Pretty much equivalent to not qualifying at all, but at least they did make the show, so they can no longer say that they are a team that didn't make the show. All teams have officially made at least one main event tournament now. Boogity Boogity Racing continuing to show the way here with their record car out front. Their checkers car in a close second here. As you can see, the checkers car for the Miller Timers now working on the leader to get his lap back. Or maybe not, I'm mistaken here. He just passed the traffic jammer car for position. Those are not points scored by the Miller Timers, as he was battling for position with that traffic jammer car. You can see he's about ready to pass another one. And now the the wrecker and the checker car have both been caught up in incidents and are now both a lap down to the checker car for Boogity Boogity Racing. That is 25 combined points right there for the team. Interesting twist of events as we come down to the final minute on the clock here. Boogity Boogity Racing showing the way, putting on an impressive first round performance despite not having their checkers car in the lead to score points. They have scored a mass of points just by putting down, I believe the entire field has been put a lap down. They are able to opt, if the checker car were the leader, they would be able to opt out. But it is not. He is still in second spot. That would be our second opt-out in CWRL history if the checkers car were in the lead right now. And it is 2 to go at the line as time expires here. We will be facing the white flag next time by. We shift into chopper mode. Where the field will be frozen at the conclusion of this lap. Boogity Boogity Racing shutting out the Miller Timers here, as the Miller Timers have all successfully been put down a lap. But as the checker car was not the leader at that time, they were not able to opt out and end the heat early. So all the points that they have scored, which is still an impressive amount despite not leading anything, will be tallied without the 50-point bonus for opting out, which comes in place of a 25-point bonus for being the leader at the end of the heat. So the Miller Timers scored 0 points on the event, which will send them home with 10 points overall, as any team eliminated in the first round gets 10 additional points added onto their total. Meanwhile, Boogity Boogity Racing scored 37 points in the first round. 25 combined for lapping both the checker and wrecker car. And as you can see, 3 points for each traffic jammer. One of the traffic jammers was put a lap down twice. So that's 12 points from traffic jammers, giving them 37 points overall. Coming up next, we have the Candymen in round 1 taking on the Smokehouse. This is CWRL. I am the Geek Guru 1986. Thank you for sticking with us here. Let's get that next round set up for you. We'll be right back. Stay with us.